You're listening to the Endless Party Radio Show with the Doc on Colossal Radio.
Mikayla Raines from SaveAFox.org, Save a Fox Rescue on Facebook. Mikayla, how are you?
I am great. How are you?
I'm wonderful. And you heard my whole lead-in right there where it's like, okay. Did you like that line, leg up, like a leg up? That was funny, right?
Yeah, that was funny.
Mikayla Raines from Minnesota. That has a nice ring to it. And we're not talking about strippers or pole dancers on foxes or whatever, or a slang term for, don't read into it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, don't read into it. For cute ladies, but like we're talking about real foxes here, man. What is this?
Okay, well, we are a fox rescue. We are the largest fox rescue in the United States. We rescue foxes from fur farms and pet surrenders, so we mainly focus on rescuing captive-born foxes. We don't work with anything that comes from the wild. So,
okay.
Along with the foxes, we have mink, we have bobcat, we have coyote. Started with just foxes, ended up with a whole bunch of things, but that's kind of how it goes.
My gosh, are you the boss? Are you the woman behind this whole Save a Fox?
I am. I'm the boss lady here.
No kidding. So,
but the foxes are kind of my boss, to be honest. They run the show, and I just kind of pretend. You guys
gotta listen. Those of you that are on board with the show, you gotta go. You can find it online. I mean, they have a website too. You can Google it, search it. It's real easy. But if you go to the Facebook page, Save a Fox Rescue, you'll find it. And it's the pictures are amazing. These are not wild foxes now, correct?
Right. So all these foxes have been bred in captivity, mostly from fur farms, and they've been bred for over 50 generations. So the color morphs of foxes we have here, they don't exist in the wild. They just exist in captivity. So they look like, some of the colorations look like dogs. We have one that has markings of a border collie.
Yeah.
She's just the cutest little thing.
I'm looking at that. This is crazy. So you can adopt them? Are their pets?
So, half of our foxes are pet surrenders, and because of this fact, we are very strict as who we adopt to. So even though we do adopt foxes out, we have an application process that people have to go through to adopt, because to be frank, foxes really don't make good pets. If you're trying to keep a fox in the house, they don't potty train, they pee everywhere, they smell, they have a very strong odor, very destructive, they'll get up on your counters, they'll poop in your coffee, they're just, not the most pleasant animal to try to live with.
Oh, wow. So what do you do with all these foxes?
Well, we have fox yards. So, we take them in, we essentially rehabilitate them. Some of them come from really bad backgrounds. Some of the backgrounds aren't very bad. They're just, somebody that had a pet fox and couldn't take care of it anymore. So we take them in, we put them in the quarantine enclosure, we work one-on-one with them. As soon as we're able to gain that fox's trust, they're able to go out into the large half-acre fox yard so they can run around and play and everything and introduce them to other foxes. So we just play with foxes all day and clean up poop.
Clean up poop. Mikayla Raines on board here with us from Save a Fox Rescue. So I didn't know this was like a thing. I had no idea this was a thing. And how many foxes do you have there?
It wasn't really a thing until I created it, I guess.
That's crazy. So how many foxes do you have there now at Fox Rescue?
So we have 20 foxes. We are currently opening another location in Florida, so we'll be able to accept other species of foxes that like warmer climates.
Wow.
Yeah, so 20 is our capacity, but we've rescued over 100 foxes because we do work with other rescues and organizations. So sometimes we'll get a contact from some other type of wildlife center in another state looking for like a male fox for a female fox that they have or something for like a companion or for education. So we work with other rescues and educational centers too, and we'll send foxes their way as well.
That's awesome. I'm just looking over all the information and even the pictures that are on the Save a Fox Rescue Facebook page. You have to give it a like. I need you people, those of you that are on board with the show, and there are many that Mikayla and through this organization has brought to this radio station right now at this moment, that there are people on board everywhere online listening to this interview, like over 200,000 people that she has on this page alone. But some of the pictures are awesome. Now there's a picture of Dixie. Is it Dixie that's on somebody's bed?
Yeah, that's Dixie on my bed. Dixie and Finnegan are two most famous foxes. So those two foxes have like a couple viral videos, so everybody loves them. They don't know how much work they really are, but
that's
they're cute.
They are. She's really cute. Listen, and before I go any further, listen, Mikayla, I get online. I had to do some research on this. My guys behind the scenes had to do some research on this, and you know, you're a fox yourself. That's all I can tell you. I'm just throwing it out there to you. So,
thanks.
that's we had to throw that out there. Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
All right, not married?
No.
All right. Would you consider getting another tattoo with me if I do one?
A tattoo with you?
Yeah. Like not about me, but just with me. I don't know. I want to do a tattoo.
Is it going to be a fox? I mean, I'm always down for more fox tattoos. I mean, I have like 4, but not enough. So.
Okay, listen. If you get another fox tattoo, I'll get a fox tattoo. So
okay, deal.
So listen, those of you that are hanging out here with us, Mikayla Raines from SaveAFox.org, Save a Fox Rescue. You'll find it on Facebook. Do that. Like this page. Where did I find this highly interesting? Even Dave said, he goes, "You're going to find this whole interview interesting," and now I do. How did it all get started? Where did Mikayla Raines wake up going, you know what, I'm going to save a fox?
Honestly, the only reason I like foxes, and I probably would have never liked foxes if this occurrence didn't happen, but when I was 15, my mom found a orphan gray fox. Gray fox is a species just like the red fox, and I lived on the edge of like a nature preserve. So I grew up like in the woods, like most literally. Like I used to sleep outside when I was like 8, like in the woods. Good. I was a weird kid.
That's all right.
But we found this gray fox, and there's no parent foxes around. It was all by itself. So I raised it, bottle raised it, and I absolutely fell in love with this animal. I never had any interest in foxes before. This would have never happened if it wasn't for that very first fox. So it was just meant to be, I guess. And that's I knew I wanted foxes in my life. I didn't know I was gonna start a fox rescue. all I knew is I wanted a pet fox one day, and it kind of just it snowballed into this, really. I started off with a pet fox, and I started posting it on social media, and then everybody wanted to give me their foxes because I did such a good job, and they couldn't handle it anymore.
That's crazy. So, and you say they really don't, that's gray fox, man, that's on the Facebook page, that gray fox just sitting on like a carpet on the wooden floor. I mean, they don't make... They don't make good pets.
They really don't.
Like house
I mean,
pets.
the biggest problem I see is people see a fox and they want it and they think it's going to be like a dog, and they're really not. They're not easy to train. They don't potty train. They're not really companion animals. Like, a dog's going to come when called and come cuddle with you when you call it to. Foxes aren't like that. They're more cat personalities. So everything's on their terms.
So do they bite? Do they bite?
They definitely can. Foxes aren't necessarily aggressive animals. They're not going to just come up and bite you for no reason or attack you or anything like that. But I work with them enough where sometimes, we have to give them flea and tick prevention every month, and some of the foxes don't really like to be touched. So during those times, we got to put on, the big thick gloves and grab the catch pole. And sometimes we get bit, but I'm pretty good at knowing their cues and avoiding it at this point.
That's crazy, man. That's unreal. So, so you do say, let's revisit this again. You do adopt out foxes. You do adopt them out. Yes.
Yes. Yep. We educate people, and we teach them about them so they know what they're getting into, because we don't want a situation where the fox is going to end up back here. So our goal is, place them in forever homes, whether that's as a personal pet or an educational center.
Wow. So, but you have foxes in your house though? I mean, do they live in your house, or you just take every once in a while you bring them in and take pictures of them on your bed?
So I do have foxes that come in, and they're kind of in like rotation. Not all the foxes get along, and I can't share a fox in my bed, like more than one fox in my bed, because they'll fight over me, and they'll just like pee all over me. So.
Oh Jesus! Some people.
So yeah, there's one fox at a time. My bed mattress has to have a pee protector on it for the foxes, just in case. My bed also folds up into the wall, because if I leave my bed unattended with foxes, they're gonna like dig a hole through my mattress. I have no furniture in the house, no couch, no carpet.
God.
We have to bleach all of the floors in the house every night. So yeah, they don't make good indoor pets. I always suggest people that are interested in adopting, build an outdoor enclosure. Your life is going to be much easier having a fox.
This is unbelievable, all the work that you're doing here to make sure these foxes, and again, these aren't wild foxes, guys. These have been born in captivity. Nobody wants them, like any other animal, which like really isn't fair to do to any animal. But you go through an extremely amount of dedication with these animals, just with what you told us, from everything from not having any furniture in your house.
Yeah, and locking up our shoes, that's another thing. We have like a wardrobe that we literally have to lock our shoes in, because if we leave our shoes out, foxes love to pee in things. So like, a cup, like a bowl, like anything left out that's like a container they can pee in. I don't know if they just have a lot of fun like aiming and trying to get it in or what, but that's one of their favorite things to do, is like marking stuff. So everything is always off the floor, up high, where foxes can't pee on them.
Okay, it's really crazy. I mean, that's a lot of crazy. That's a lot of crazy work.
Yeah, living with wild animals is definitely, you got to be a little bit of a wild animal yourself.
Yeah, I mean, indeed. So listen, you have something really, very special going on here. I already seen that some people have already liked the Save a Fox Rescue on Facebook, which is cool. How can people get involved?
Well, we have volunteer opportunities all the time. So, if people are interested in coming out, we also give tours to the public. We are open to the public, so it's by appointment. You can message the Facebook page, or you can email saveafox@yahoo.com if you're interested in booking a tour or volunteering, for instance. So,
I mean, this is...
And donating, of course.
Right.
That's always super helpful. We have an Amazon wish list as well, where we put all the foxes' foods and toys and, anything that we need for the rescue. So,
yeah, I'm looking over. I have people that actually stopped in. See that I roped them all into the show because they thought there were going to be some foxes dancing in the studio, so they happened to swing by and stop in. See, so they. So this is a pretty amazing place. So you live in the country. How big is your farm now for these animals where you are in Minnesota? And I guess they like the cold. It looks like these foxes just love the cold.
They absolutely love the cold. There's no, it could be colder than what it is now, which I think it's like -2 out, and they're still just as happy as can be, frolicking around. Their fur gets super thick in the wintertime. Even the pads on the bottom of their feet get completely like furred over, so they have full winter protection.
It's some of the shots. What makes now? We touch base on some of your famous fox, and again, Finnegan. We should actually do a contest because you're sold out of fox calendars, right?
Yes, we are. We do have T-shirts available at this time.
Right.
So,
well, I think Dave has his hand on one of these hard to get fox calendars that we can give away. And I'll mention this one more time. As far as this popular fox, all right, this is the hint. Popular fox Finnegan. What makes Finnegan so popular?
it is me and Finnegan's bond for sure. He's just very talkative to me, and he's not like that with other people either. If he meets somebody on a tour, he's most likely going to like take their snacks and then just like walk away. But me and him, super bonded. I've actually had him since I was in college, and he came to me at around 6 months old, and this was before Save a Fox even existed. So he's one of the originals, and he's honestly just a really special fox. I don't know why our bond is so strong, but it is. And every time he sees me, he gets super excited, and he talks. He loves to talk.
Is that the gray fox or the black one that you can find on Facebook? Because I see a little video of
Finnegan is a red fox. You can find him by just searching the hashtag Finnegan Fox, like in anywhere. If you put it in Instagram, if you put it in TikTok, if you put it in Facebook, Finnegan Fox.
Oh, okay, so Finnegan.
He'll come up.
Okay, all right, and I see him. I just saw the black one on your bed, like jumping up and down. A video of the black fox.
Yeah, that's probably Matthias. We have a few black foxes here. We call them silver foxes. They're a red fox that's silver.
That's crazy.
Confusing.
Yeah, so this is your job. This is what you're doing now, like saving. Like this is what you do: save foxes.
Yep.
Full-time job. The largest fox rescue in the nation. That's crazy, though. That is like crazy. But
or
again,
even in National Geographic. We had National Geographic come out here, and they did a whole shoot and everything, and we ended up on their, online thingamajigger. It was pretty cool.
that is very, very cool. It's, I think, to do this in the dedication again, with having this admiration for this animal is pretty crazy. And again, when you say they come from farms, is it like breed farms because people use them because they want the fox fur, they want a fox pelt, they want a fox coat? Like, why? Where are they?
Yeah, yep. They're coming from fur farms with our foxes and our mink, which are two of the most common species in the fur industry. We get them from fur farms. We get kind of the ones that the farmers can't use necessarily is what happens a lot. We'll get a lot of pups in the springtime that the mother foxes of the fur farm just kind of, abandon or won't nurse. We'll get foxes that are born with like really bad fur quality, so they can't, use their fur or anything like that. So we get the misfit foxes. Hopefully, eventually, there's not going to be fur farms we have to rescue from. I can see it really dying down now, so that's good. Don't buy fur.
Wow, how about it? So what are you going to do after? What are you going to do after you make a big difference and you don't have the foxes on your? What's next? Do you have another animal that you'd like want to rescue, like a lizard or a snake?
I do actually have. I actually started off in rescuing reptiles before I even knew I liked foxes. So I do have a collection of reptiles as well that I've taken under my wing and rescued. So
really, yeah, I don't like reptiles.
Yeah, unlimited. I'll take just about anything as long as we have the capacity for it and I have the knowledge to take care of it.
How many people are working with you to help you with this whole thing?
I have so many wonderful staff and friends and volunteers. So shout out to all of the people that helped me, because at this point I could not do it without any of them. And they're honestly just as passionate as I am.
That's crazy, man. I mean, that is like just absolutely amazing. Featured in National Geographic, the largest fox rescue in the nation. I never even heard of such a place.
In the United States. I don't know about the whole world, but the United States.
Well, that's pretty amazing. And are there other people out there that do this like you, but not on the same scale?
Yeah, there's other. I've actually helped kind of people start up little fox rescues. I had somebody adopt a pair of foxes from me a couple years back, and she was really interested in starting a fox rescue. So I kind of helped her get into it and learn, and she started one of her own. And I hope other people as well start, because we definitely need more fox rescues out there. I'm constantly at capacity. We're always full. I just had a fox come join me.
Oh, you just had a fox now come join you? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding. That's.
Yeah, I don't know if you hear him. Sorry, he kind of like distracted me as I was trying to talk.
Oh, I hear that noise. I hear that. It sounds like a little baby.
Yeah, that's him.
It sounds like a baby crying.
Yeah, they have over 50 different vocalizations. So they are very talkative animals. The one that's with me right now, his name is Malachi, and he's an absolute spoiled brat. So he's yelling at me because I'm talking on the phone and I'm not talking to him.
It sounds like a little baby.
Yeah.
Like it really does. It sounds like a little baby. That's crazy. I don't know. This is Dave was right. This interview. I just find it. I find it fascinating. I find it absolutely fascinating. And somebody like yourself taking on this dedication for not only foxes from fur farms that are unwanted, and taking it to a level like you've taken it to, where you have garnered international attention with this Save a Fox Rescue, which is pretty incredible. I mean, it is a job well done, and I don't know, anybody that supports these guys, those of you, which we have tons of people that are on board right now listening to this interview, thanks to Mikayla Raines. You have over 200,000 people on your Facebook page alone. That's crazy, man. That is just crazy.
Yeah, shout out to all the people who follow, too, because without my followers, the followers are what helps, fund this place. I didn't start this off having a ton of money. I didn't have any money, and my followers are the ones that told me, Mikayla, start a fox rescue, and they helped me start this up. They helped me start with all the funds and everything. So I have an incredible fan base, and I just absolutely adore all of them, because how could I not? I couldn't save all these foxes without everybody's help. So
yeah, that's crazy. So I don't know. So reptiles, you did that. Are you looking to do one more step? Like, I don't know, like rescue goats or something.
Well, in Florida, we're gonna have the ability to be able to take on more exotics, just because there's a little bit more rules here in Minnesota than there are in Florida. So it's going to be a little bit easier for us to take on some of these other species that we couldn't accept here, because Minnesota winter's cold.
So where? Yeah, I guess. So where are you? So when you say Florida, are you moving to Florida?
We're opening another location. So our Minnesota one is going to stay. We're going to have another one in Florida that's going to be open to the public as well. So we just bought the land for the place, so now we have to build on it and everything.
That is amazing. And you are a young adult, young woman, and one hell of a drive that you're doing to make a difference. That is amazing, man. Absolutely amazing. So I don't know. Continued good work. We got to do this interview down the road. Maybe once you get things going on in Florida, we should do something again on the radio. I just found this, highly fascinating with you, talking to you and what you're doing with these foxes. I can go on and on. Listen, from one fox to another. For real. Like, yeah. Have you voyeured me out? Like, I mean, people have told me I'm a fox, and I'm the silver fox. Right, Tina? Could I? Yeah. All right. Listen. Do you still have long hair?
Do I what?
Because there's a picture of you with long hair holding a cat.
I have lots of different hair.
Oh, you have lots. All right, you have lots of different hair.
I have wigs. Sometimes my hair is red and sometimes it's purple, and I think people are finally catching on that I wear a lot of different wigs in my hair. They're like, "How do you change your hair every week?" That's funny. But, it's currently long and blonde at this very moment.
Long and blonde, perfect. Listen, it's like me. I wear a lot of different hats. It's kind of like a lot of different wigs. I wear a lot of different hats. Right, AT? That's what I do. Now, there's a picture of you with a cat, though. Is that your pussycat?
No, that's one of our rescue cats. So,
cat. Okay.
Our rescue is mainly foxes, but we do take on other animals as well. So those are our outdoor cats, and they're actually in the fox yard with them. So they're in our fox cat friendly yard. So we have a yard that has a mingle of foxes and rescue cats.
That's awesome.
So people really like seeing that when they come to do their tours. Oh my gosh, a fox and a cat, they're friends.
How about, I want somebody to start rescuing monkeys. I would love a monkey as a pet, like a chimp.
I have a friend down in Florida that runs a wildlife, rescue, and she rescues like lemurs and monkeys. And let me tell you, they are not good pets either.
All right, good enough. I'll take your word for it. I was ready to adopt a fox, but until I found out that a fox is like foxy and it would like poop in my coffee, all of a sudden I can't bring him into the house. That's a bummer. But
yeah.
But you can. There are people out there that are taking care of these animals as well. And all kidding aside, Mikayla Raines from SaveAFox.org, Save a Fox Rescue on Facebook. Give them a like, and we'll give something away coming up here down the road before we end the show today. I think we can sneak it in. If not, we'll do it first thing Monday. But check out what this young, certainly young adult, but this young woman is doing to make a difference. Mikayla Raines, great interview, great job on this show here today, and continued success. If you can support her in her efforts, make sure everything's on the website and Facebook page to do that. Wonderful job, Mikayla. Wonderful job.
Thank you so much, and thank you everybody out there who supports the Fox Rescue.
Lehighton, Palmerton, Gem Thorpe, and nationwide, it's Colossal Radio. Find us online at colossalradio.rocks.